There is a showdown playing out right now in the Lone Star State, with Texas Republicans and Democrats sparring on an effort to redraw congressional district lines ahead of the 2026 midterms. That has us digging deeper tonight into the redistricting process here in Minnesota. And we start with this, the language in Minnesota's Constitution. You can read the legal jargon, but simply put, it says after a U.S. Census, which does happen every 10 years, state lawmakers have the power to redraw legislative districts to ensure people of each district are equally represented. This applies to congressional districts as well as Minnesota Senate and House districts. Between 1860 and 1980, the state legislature completed redistricting of Minnesota's congressional districts as it was meant to be. However, since the 1980 census, the courts have drawn the congressional districts in absence of enacted redistricting plans. In other words, judges have created these plans because the legislature could not agree on those maps. The current configuration came in 2022 when a special 5-judge panel determined the state's updated congressional district boundaries. Here's a look at that map with each of Minnesota's 8 congressional districts featured in a different color as we go back to that map right now. 8 districts means we have 8 members in Congress, as in 8 votes out of the total 435 in the U.S. House of Representatives. Remember, every state has 2 U.S. senators regardless of population. KTTC's Minnesota coverage area is within that pink color you see on this map. The state's first district picked up 2 counties from the second district in 2022, those being Goodhue and Wabasha. Each of these 8 districts now has around 710,000 people. Now, to this map. At one point, the state was split into 10 congressional districts. Although a bit difficult to decipher, it's a little small. We do have this on our website. This map shows that configuration from 1913. Minnesota's 10th district was created from the results of the 1910 census. It was done away with following the 1930 census. The 9th district existed from 1903 to 1963, setting up the 8 districts still in play today. Minnesota was close to losing a district following the 2020 census, and there are concerns that could happen in 2030. As for the future of redistricting in Minnesota, there is talk of a bipartisan redistricting commission being created to handle the task. That would require a constitutional amendment, which would need to be approved by voters.